So Minecraft Live is officially over, and well, my opinion on it is pretty much like this meme. Okay, so maybe that was a bit harsh, but personally I really didn't like this year's Minecraft Live. However, that is a story for another day, because today we're here to talk about all the new things they announced in Minecraft Live that is coming to Minecraft in the next few months. That's right, you heard me, not next year, in the next few months. So Minecraft have revealed that they are going to change the way they update Minecraft, where instead of having one giant update every year, they're going to have a few small updates scattered throughout the year. So it basically, as I said, instead of just having one update a year that gives us everything at once, we're going to have basically it be drip fed to us throughout the year. Personally, I'm still not quite sure how I feel about that. However, for the time being, this is what we have. So to kick things off, we're actually going to talk about something that we technically did know before Minecraft Live, but I'm still going to talk about it, and that is the next update that is coming to Minecraft called the Bundles of Bravery, which is going to finally give us two features we have been waiting forever for in Minecraft, and that is bundles and hardcore mode in Bedrock Edition. Now, if you already know about these things and you don't want to hear me talk about them, here's a timestamp that you can go to where I actually talk about the new things they announced in Minecraft Live. However, I might be a little bit late to the party, but I do really want to talk about the bundles and hardcore mode coming to Bedrock Edition. So to start things off, we have the bundles, which I'm pretty sure we've been waiting 2 years for, which is supposed to help us with inventory management. We've all been there, we've been building, we've been exploring, and our inventory is just way too full of stuff, and we've needed something to help us out. Well, apparently bundles is supposed to do that. However, I'm not sure how much they're going to help us. We will probably have to see when the update comes. But as we all know, you can only put a stack of one item in an inventory slot. What the bundle is supposedly supposed to do, at least to my understanding, is you can still only put a stack of items inside of a bundle, but it can be of any item. So instead of just saying having a stack of cobblestone, you could have 32 cobblestone and 32 oak planks in the same inventory spot. If that's how it works, to my understanding, at least from what I've seen from the footage, I might be wrong about that. If I am, let me know in the comments below. I know we've had information about the bundles for a couple days, I think to a week now, but I just have been so busy, I personally haven't been able to watch all of the videos on it, so this was my first time seeing the bundles. So once again, if I've got it wrong, let me know in the comments below, but I'm pretty sure I've got it right. Next up, we have to talk about how hardcore mode is finally making its way to Bedrock Edition. Genuinely don't know why it is taking this long, but if you can't tell, I could not be more excited about hardcore finally coming to Bedrock Edition. You know I will be making that hardcore series, but we finally have hardcore mode. If you've somehow been living under a rock for the past decade, hardcore mode basically makes it so you only have one life. So if you die in your Minecraft world, that's it, you die permanently. You can't go back on that world and do anything. I think you can still spectate it. I might be wrong about that. But yes, hardcore mode is finally coming to Bedrock. But now with that said and done, we can finally talk about the new things they revealed in Minecraft Live. Starting with the new biome they're adding called the Pale Garden. Now if you couldn't tell because of the name and how it looks, it is completely grayscaled, this new forest. However, because of that, it means the new wood type is of a very interesting colour, because the new wood type is completely white. Now I'm really curious to see what people think of this new wood type, because obviously there's a lot of white blocks in Minecraft, and really when you think about it, it's like, do we really need another type of white block? However, personally, I absolutely love it, and I love the way the white wood set looks with the fences, especially the doors and the trap doors that you can see here. They just add the doors, they look phenomenal. I love it. The trapdoors, incredible, amazing. Personally, these new trees are a must for me, and I'm probably going to use them in a ton of my builds. And on top of that, we've got a completely new set of leaves, which by the looks of it are once again grayscaled. I really like the look of the new leaves, and we've even got a new type of moss, which I was not expecting, but it's really interesting. I believe it's called pale moss, and as you can see, it's completely grey, but the pale moss carpets have a very interesting feature to them, to where when you put them down next to, say, a wall, it actually spreads up the wall a little bit and creates a sort of weird vine effect. I really like that. I think that is really, really cool. Obviously, you then have the pale moss blocks, which are just grey moss blocks, nothing too special there. And we also have these sort of pale mossy vines, which sort of kind of reminds me of the glowberry vines, but not quite. I believe the pale vines were based off of, I think it's called Mexican moss. I might be wrong about that, which in real life looks incredibly creepy, honestly, and I think they've pulled off that effect really well in the game. But of course, with any new biome, you've got to have the new mob, and this time we're going to have a new hostile mob called the Creaking. Now, the Creaking is a very interesting type of mob because first of all, it only moves when you're not looking at it. If you're looking at it, it will stay completely still, will not move. However, if you look away, it will attack you. And like most other mobs, it also only spawns at night. Now, you might be thinking, oh, okay, that's way too easy. If it doesn't move when you're looking at it, I'll just look at it and kill it. Simple as that. Well, there's one slight problem with that. This new mob is completely immune to damage. That's right, you heard me. It literally cannot take damage and you cannot kill it. Now, you're probably thinking, okay, completely different mindset. It's not too easy. It's way too difficult. Why on earth would they add a mob that doesn't take damage? That is because this mob is actually linked to a block that is hidden within the trees called the Creaking Heart. So what will happen is, when you hit the mob, you'll see this sort of like particle trail fly through the air, and it will lead you towards the Creaking Heart. And what you're supposed to do is go to the Creaking Heart and destroy it, and when you destroy it, it will also destroy the Creaking. Now, personally, I really like this feature. I think it gives this mob a really unique sort of way to kill it, instead of just whacking it with a sword. However, it does seem to mean that the mob doesn't drop anything, so I'm not quite sure why you would want to kill it in the first place. But here's the thing, you can actually silk touch the Creaking Heart, which might not seem too crazy at first, but the Creaking Heart actually has this really special feature where if you put it in between two of the logs from the new tree, you can actually reactivate it and spawn a creaking wherever you want, which means, as they demonstrated in the post show, you could use it as a defense mechanism, a booby trap, or even to prank your friends. You can basically take the Creaking Heart and spawn a creaking wherever you want to. Personally, I'm really excited to see what people do with the Creaking Heart in terms of pranks or maybe defense mechanisms. I think it could be really interesting. However, the one problem I have with the Creaking and the Creaking Heart, well, first of all, you can just go into the Pale Garden during the day and the Creaking won't spawn. And because the Creaking doesn't drop anything too special, what is the point of going into the Pale Garden at night? Yes, it's easier to find the Creaking Heart, but then even though I think the Creaking Heart is really cool, and personally I really love it, it doesn't really have any use in, say, a redstone mechanism or things like that. So it's like, really, like, what is the point of getting yourself a Creaking Heart to begin with? I hope maybe as we get closer to the update, maybe they will add something sort of like what they did with the Warden. So the Warden drops I think it dropped a Sculpt Catalyst, if I remember correctly. I hope they add something like that, so maybe you can get the Creaking Heart and then the Creaking actually drops something special as well, because then you can build a farm off of it, which will make the Pale Garden and the Creaking just a lot more special and a lot more interesting. But besides from that, that is it. that is actually everything they revealed in this year's Minecraft Live. Yes, it's not a lot, but I think for what they did show, it was incredible. I am personally really excited for the Pale Garden, really excited for the Creekin, and I just cannot wait for the update to come. Obviously, Hardcore and Bundles is obviously coming soon as well. I personally think this Minecraft Live, in terms of what they revealed, was really good. I personally didn't like how short it was, but as I said, that is a story or a video for another day. But that is it. That is it for today's episode. I really hope you enjoyed. Are you upset that I completely forgot to mention and show you this beautiful sapling for the new tree? If you were, let me know in the comments below. But I really hope you all enjoyed, and we will see you all in the next episode. Goodbye!